first. Good evening, everyone. I apologize to anyone who was out there hanging out waiting an hour ago. I accidentally screwed up and forgot to change the time. Um, since I had a meeting. And let's get this started and muted. I had a meeting, and so I had to be late. But yeah, I'm here now. So apologies. With me, as usual, on Thursday nights is Richard. Say hi, Richard.
Hi, everybody.
And I'm just real quick posting the link out to the various discords, so we can get some people in here. All those wonderful good things, right?
Oh, definitely.
And oops, that one has a streams and a videos. That throws me off sometimes. Some people have a single self promo channel, some people have it split between streams and videos, and then some people have it split between FS and non-FS. And since I do both, that really messes me up. So during our little bit of prep time that we had here, Richard and I were talking about his farming simulator series on his YouTube channel, and I was just asking him, and then realized I had to get started on this. I was asking him if he had any clue what episode I was on, and whoops, screwed that up. And I am on the episode where you just had to redo everything.
Oh, yes. Yeah, the
That,
corruption.
yes, that
Episode
is such a
13.
pain.
Yeah.
I've had to do that twice. Once for a map update where it was not save game compatible, and it took me almost a month to get everything converted over because I was so far into it.
Yeah.
And uh, then once due to a corrupted save. So I feel your pain, my man. I feel your pain.
Yeah. I think I got it all back because I had to look at old, the footage I'd done to find out where everything went.
Yep. Yep. I think you did a pretty good job. And you explained a couple of things that you changed. So, yeah. So, Richard wants to learn how to do courseplay.
I do. Because unfortunately, the internet gods are not kind to me today.
Well, let me know when you get to your field because it looks like you're still driving there on the map.
I'm going to field 217.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
215 is the one that's flashing.
Yeah, that's the one then.
Quit trying to confuse me.
Because you've already added some ploughing ones.
Correct. I need to be able to walk through this at the same time I'm explaining it to you, so I figured what better way than, well, we don't have two cultivators, so I can't do another cultivation contract, but plowing is exactly the same for setup, so...
Yeah. What is it? I've borrowed the Ford cultivator.
Borrowed, he says.
It's a deeper cultivator, and
I thought we owned one. Didn't we own a cultivator?
We own a plow.
I thought we had a cultivator. Oh no, we've got the rock picker, which also cultivates. That's right, but doesn't work on a cultivation contract.
No.
Got it.
And also, this thing's quite good because it is cheap as chips.
Nothing in the sale for us, by the way.
Not even that Massey Ferguson 7770.
With what money?
Let's rob a bank.
Yeah, I mean, there's a 7710 and a 7700.
Yeah.
And They're both pretty much the same price, about $130,000.
Yeah, but I go for the 7700 because it between 210, it's a bigger machine.
Yep. Anyway,
The Zen.
I can look at that and drool all day, but I'm not going to.
Oh, and it's a shame you haven't got the Grime mod installed. The one that does 49 kilometers an hour.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
No, you must mean the Grima when you say grime.
Yeah, sorry. My English, my reading's terrible. I read like a 3-year-old because I'm partly dyslexic.
It's all good. I was just confused for a minute. When you said
Yeah, the
grime
Grime.
mod, I'm thinking one that makes your tractors dirtier?
We got those already. Okay. I'm at the field. I'm on the field. So I'm pointing in one direction.
Be about halfway down one of the long edges.
One of the straight edges.
It doesn't have to be necessarily straight, just one of the long edges.
Okay. Okay. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, right about there is probably good. Okay, hit the delete key on your keyboard. It should bring up the little course play window at the bottom of the screen.
I think it's already there. Delete. Where's delete?
And make sure you're using delete and not backspace.
DL. That's on the numeric.
It's usually it's between the regular keyboard and the the numpad. There's usually a little small set of keys: home, end, page up, page down,
yeah,
delete.
Yeah, yeah. Ah, okay, yeah, I got it.
Okay, and it should pop up a little window at the bottom that says course play, the model of your tractor, which is 1586.
Yes.
Now, using your mouse, click on the words "no course."
Oh, yes, I remember this from your from when you do it. Yeah.
Yep.
Work width is 7 meters.
Is it already set correctly?
It is.
Good. Almost everything does. There's a small handful of stuff that does not detect correctly, and you gotta manually mess with it. If the tool unfolds, make sure it's unfolded first, because then it has a better chance of auto detecting. Some stuff will auto detect correctly when it's folded. Some stuff will only auto detect correctly when it's unfolded. So I always unfold first. I forgot to tell you that.
No, that's okay. It's recognized it.
Yep. So number of headlands with a 7 meter on the size field you're doing, probably 2 or 3. I'll let you pick.
I chose 3.
Yeah, I think I'm going to also do 3. So once you have that set, you scroll down a little bit and choose your headland corners. I'm going to do sharp because almost all of my corners are actually 90-degree corners on the field I'm doing. If you have mostly rounded corners, I would do smooth.
No, mine are all sharp corners, but they're like at different angles, not 90.
If they're close to 90, the sharp turn will be okay.
Yeah.
Headland direction, the only time you really care about that is when you're doing harvesting. You want clockwise for a regular harvester and counterclockwise for a potato harvester.
Yes. Okay. I won't touch that then.
Yep. Headland overlap, I leave it to 7% default. Unless I'm having problems with something, then I'll redo it with a like a higher, like a 10%. I never go lower than 7 because then you end up with some really screwy corners.
Yeah.
Field center, I almost always leave this on up down.
Right.
For anything other than harvesters. For harvesters, I put it on lands or on up down. Lands I only usually do if it's a really big field. But
Mm-hmm.
Alexander, get out from under the desk. Get out of there. Come on. Quit. Go back on your bed and be
He's
good.
back under the. He's
Go
like
on your
he's
bed
gonna
and be good. What? Oh, you
he's
lost your toy. Where did you put your toy? Really?
underneath underneath you.
No, it's not. I don't know where he put it. Sorry, bud. I don't know where you lost your toy at. I can't spend an hour looking for it either. Um, Up down row direction, I almost always leave as automatic, and that's usually the only stuff I need to change. Um,
Fair enough.
if you have problems, is when you start changing other settings. So
Yes.
down at the bottom, there's a generate fieldwork course button. If you hit that, it should fairly quickly pop up the lines on the field that show the course.
That will be the enter button.
Correct. I click on it with the mouse. And then you
Oh,
can do the open close course generator and then spacebar to start the job or click on it like I do.
okay, let's have a go then. Spacebar. Oh, we're working.
So if you escape out of that menu, you can hit the delete key again to get rid of the little course play window, and you should be rock and rolling.
Yeah, I'm doing something.
See, course play isn't that hard. It really isn't.
No, especially when you got somebody like yourself who's quite, who's quite good at all this, and also this is technically your expertise in your own job when you're telling people what to do.
Okay, your toy's not under the bed, sir. Sorry. Don't lick my head. Oh. Did you throw it in the recycle box, you knucklehead? No. Not in the trash either. I don't know what he did with it. Oh, is it wedged over there in the corner? It is. You are a turd. Here you go. My dog is a shit, but I love him anyway. Oh, goody. And I get to remove a hedge because my tractor won't complete the corner because he gets too close to the hedge.
Actually, mine reversed.
Yeah, mine did well too. But he needed to go forward one more foot. And he wouldn't do it because he was too close to the hedge, even though he was still 3 feet away.
So technically, course play works better if there are no hedges.
Or if there's a little bit more of a border to the field before you get to the hedges. This field has a very narrow border.
All fields on this map have a very narrow. Okay, my guy's decided to. He stopped.
Just stopped at random?
Yep.
Is he close to a hedge?
No, he's on the field. He's looking forward.
Jump out of the tractor for a minute. Okay, I'm going to jump in. Okay, it won't let me. Why won't it let me? Come on. Did you get back in it?
Yeah, it's going now.
Oh, that fixed it?
Yeah.
That's weird. Yeah, sometimes they do move very slowly on the corners.
Hmm. So I wasn't too sure whether I hit a massive lag bubble.
You might have. I don't know.
But I got out and got back in.
So, we can leave our tractors going with these workers, and you can just sit there and watch yours, but I'm going to go do another job.
Fair enough. You got the spare tractor.
Well, I was going to look actually at what the other farm needs done, if anything. You know, since we have contractor status on the other farm.
That's weird.
What?
Where's this guy going now? I'm just curious where this guy's going now.
Okay, once in a while they'll do this where they back all the way down the field. Hello, Abigail.
No, he hasn't backed there. He's sort of gone halfway up a field, turned around, and gone the other half on down, going the other way.
Well, hopefully he will sort himself out.
I'm just curious on how this works. I really am.
Normally very well, but I guess put you behind the controls and you don't know.
Yeah, this guy's must be on drugs. We
Oh,
may need.
let's see.
We may need. Oh, that was a big lag.
Oh yeah, it was. You sounded like a broken robot. Wait, Matt. It
I know.
was
I
great.
do apologize.
Oh, it's fine, man. It's fine. I just got a good kick out of it. That's all. Oh, ow! That was uncalled for, Alexander. He just threw his toy and it flew over and landed right on my toes. Oh, Abigail says
Was it a
hi, Rich.
Hi, Abby.
Go ahead and ask your question about the dog.
The dog.
Yeah, because he threw something at my foot. You started to say, was he?
Oh, was the object heavy?
Yeah, yeah. It's a nice solid rubber toy, chew toy for a heavy chewing dog like he is, being a pit bull.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a nice. It probably weighs a pound, which when it's chucked
Wow.
at you.
Uh,
Oh man. Ooh, we could do. Well, I could do. Sunflowers in field 54 are ready for harvest. There's a contract up.
yeah, there are. Believe it or not, there are quite a few harvests filled which are ready to harvest, which don't belong to us, but no contracts have turned up yet.
Well, there's one now for field
Mm,
54, but we've
yeah.
got 40, 66, and 212 for potatoes.
Oh no, no, I don't fancy doing potatoes.
Not on this map, especially with the tight fields. I already did
Mm,
one field owned by the other farm of
mm,
potatoes with the full size Grima harvester, and yeah,
yeah.
that was not exactly fun. It was kind of a pain.
Mm, yeah.
Abigail's asking how you are.
Hi, Abby. Just a quick question:
Uh oh.
Is your English? Is English your first language or your second language?
All right, come on, dude. Drive.
That was an awful silence. Yeah, mine's not doing too bad. He's missing bits. Yeah, he's not really going around the outside like I usually do. But there you go.
He should have. I don't know why he quit. She asked what you mean.
Is English your first language or your second language? I mean, are you in American born or are you sort of like came from another country before you came to America?
And we're only assuming that you're in America just because of when you're here and whatnot. So
Yeah.
that's just an educated guess. Apparently, she was born in the USA.
Okay. Sorry, Abby. When we were chatting on Monday, if you remember, you stated that do I have a Mr. Right? And I was just wondering, do you think I'm gay? Because technically, no, I'm not gay. I'm just a lesbian. There we go.
Oh, I knew it was coming, and I died. Hi, Greg.
Greg. Hi, Greg.
Greg says that makes 3 of us. She says she didn't say that to you.
No, she typed it down about Summit and says, "Do you have a Mr. Right?"
We can always go to the chat transcripts.
Yes, I think my what I put decided. No, I'm not going to do that. It's doing whatever it likes. And how is everybody tonight?
Well,
Apart from my...
I don't know about you, but I'm crazy. That's how I am.
Yeah. Mm.
Okay, Richard. I remember this now. There was a misunderstanding. She was talking about movies, and she was watching the movie Mr. Right.
Oh, right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
I remember this now.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I thought, hang on. So, like I say, this was 3 o'clock in the morning. So I was in Germany. At least we got that sorted, and we've killed Heavy Metal Gaming at the same time.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I had a couple of pieces of chicken left from my sweet and sour chicken from dinner.
Very nice.
And they're still sitting here on my desk from 4 hours ago when I had dinner.
And is the moose there looking at them going, drool, drool, drool?
No, I decided to put one in my mouth, and I'm eating them now because they are delicious. But I decided to put one in my mouth despite knowing what was coming. Why did I do that?
Okay.
It's okay, Abigail. Richard's got a good sense of humor about stuff anyway.
Oh, believe me, Abigail, I am crazy. Okay, my guy stopped again. How'd you stop the course play?
Get out of the tractor so I can jump over to it, please.
Oh, no. For some strange reason, I can't jump out the tractor.
Richard, what'd you do?
I have no idea. I have jumped out of it once and it didn't go, but now if I press 0 to jump out, I don't know.
Richard broke it again.
I'm a console player. I'm not used to all this fancy gadgetry.
Well, and when you're done with that field, you need to return that cultivator and go pick up the one that I bought.
Is it a Ford? No, it's not a Ford.
Nope.
I want a Ford.
No found on road dead belongs on my farm.
Well, it's better than what a friend calls it.
Well, I'm not saying the other thing on YouTube. I guess I could say it like this: an effed over rebuilt Dodge.
No.
An effing owner really dumb?
No. Found often in rubbish dumps.
Okay, that works. Yes, Greg. Fix or repair daily. Yep.
But I love Ford, though. I mean, I own a Ford.
I won't own a Ford unless it's older than 1998. Because 99 and up, they went seriously just not as good on quality by a long shot. I would love to own what Junkyard Mook calls her booger truck. If I recall correctly, it's a 1978, maybe 77, something like that. Late 70s Ford F-150 XLT Ranger Edition. So back when the Ford Ranger was a trim package on the F-150 rather than a smaller separate truck line.
Yeah, and also you got to remember, European Fords are totally different to American Fords. How do I cancel this course play now?
Hit the... Oh, crap. I'm not in my tractor. I'm too busy talking to you and stuffing my face, and I got out to deal with a fence post and forgot to get back in. So you hit the delete key and use your mouse to click on the green arrow. Well, it's probably not green for you, but the arrow that looks like a play button. And that should stop it.
Oh yeah, it's folding as well.
Yep. And it'll shut the tractor off probably too.
No. My tractor's now decided to go somewhere. It's going somewhere. I don't know where this guy's going now.
Well, and then you've got...
it's unfolded.
Did you accidentally click it twice and start it again?
No.
Because then you got Greg down there in Australia with Tickford, which is just Ford stuff under a slightly different brand name.
Yeah. Although I do like the Australians did a car called the Monaro, which is technically a Vauxhall.
Mm.
And that thing is rapid.
Okay. You, and maybe Greg, will appreciate this. The most fun car I've ever driven was back when I delivered exotic cars that were flown into the USA.
Oh.
And it was a Lotus Elise.
No, not a Lotus, please.
Oh, that car was so fun to take through the Grand Rapids S-curve, though, at frickin' 75, 80 mile an hour. You know, that thing hugs the ground so beautifully. It was just like, I felt like I was floating through those curves. And it's like, oh, God, this is nice. And all that power from a little V6, it felt like a frickin' V10 sitting behind me.
You know why? Because the car's very light.
Mm-hmm.
If you want fun, you want the Atom.
But I had never driven a mid-engine car before.
Fair enough.
This thing was just wow.
Yeah, there's one called the Atom. It's got a 1500 motorcycle engine in the back of it, and it weighs next to nothing.
I'll pass. Alright, I gotta catch up on chat here.
Okay.
The Monaro was a Holden. Okay. I take it Holden is a brand name.
Yeah.
Abigail says... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
If they get imported over here, they come under Vauxhall.
Okay. Abigail says, Rich, you are so funny. I was eating dinner. I started to laugh so hard. Good thing was not eating at the time. And then Greg says the Lotus Elise was mad for turning. Oh, yes, she was. Oh, my goodness. I had far too much fun. I got so lucky that I was the one driving the car rather than the follow car that took the driver back to home base.
You know you've hired a corn header.
No, I have not.
Look in lease.
What? Did we forget to return that?
No,
oh no!
you
Remember,
did.
we're buying it. We're using the lease to purchase.
Okay, that's fine. That's brilliant.
We just can't afford it yet.
No.
So we got to lease it for a little while longer.
Okay.
All right, back to doing something else. I got so distracted between deciding to stuff my face at random
Uh-huh.
and everything else going on.
Yes.
You know, I don't think there really is anything that can be done other than if I switch over to the other farm, because I don't believe they own a plow yet. We didn't buy them a plow because we suck. And
No, you do, because you're the one that.
Yes, I know. Thank you. No, Abigail, I don't think Richard is mad.
No, I'm never mad. I just love to turn on the tables on people.
Well,
All right, Abby.
I can switch over to the other farm for a hot minute and buy them a plow, grab one of their tractors and go plowing.
Yeah.
Yes, I will leave the pioneering farm. I'm not afraid of losing my permissions. I have God mode. I can give myself any permissions I want. Now, leave me alone.
I think I've ended in the field. Did you say you bought the cultivator?
I did. I bought the brand that matches our tractor.
Oh, you bought an MF?
No. International Harvester.
Oh, sorry. Yes. It's all right. I look in the colours and I'm thinking MF for some known reason.
Well, because they're the same color pretty much, or really close anyway.
Well, technically mine's dirty.
Well, you know, that sounds like a bit of a personal problem.
I know.
Oof. I don't think we need a 16.7 meter plow on this map.
Oh, that's the John Deere one.
Yes, it is. How'd you know?
Oh, that's an awesome one, that's.
I know. I was so happy when that came to FS22. I was like, bingo, that's going in. And now we're on a map where we can't use it. I had intended that for Renaboo with the gigantic, fields that were on there. But that's okay. I'll go with the smaller John Deere plow, the 2730 that's only 7.9 meters.
Yeah. I love the God mode on this. The super strength, because I tipped me tractor over.
Good job, sir.
What the hell have you just bought?
You can see that?
I can see that.
Interesting.
It's a John Deere.
Oh, you're at the store. You can't see the pricing stuff popping up. Okay.
No.
Got
I
it.
can see what just appeared.
That's a plow.
Is that a plow?
That's a plow. That's the smaller John Deere plow.
Have you got all the bells and whistles on this one?
It's the only way it comes.
Oh, okay. So it comes with splitters and a cultivator in section on the back.
Yep.
So will it give a cultivating look, or will it give it a cloud look?
I don't know. I've never used it.
Shall I make it then?
Okay. What? I'm coming to get it with the other farm's John Deere.
Oh, you bought us a case.
An International.
No, it's a case.
Did I really screw that up?
No, it says International on the actual what you call it, but when you.
Okay, that's because International Harvester was bought by Case. That's why it's called Case IH now.
No, you're wrong. It's me, for some strange reason. Our internationals that we've got turn up as Case HI.
Yeah, because Case bought them.
Yeah, that's where I'm going wrong. I've still got the lines on that field.
So on the delete menu, there should be a little cancel icon. I believe 2 icons to the left from the play icon. So there's a play icon, then a record icon, and then normally a blank space if you don't have a course. And then I don't know what the 4th icon is, going from right to left.
Hang on. Hold on.
Yeah, while you do that.
I got it. It looks like a no entry sign.
Yes. Yep. While you do that, I'm going to switch back to our farm.
Mm-hmm.
And then jump right back in the other farm's tractor since I am contractor.
And how is Abby and how is Greg doing?
Abigail says that when you said that, she started to laugh really hard. And she had her headphones in her ears.
Okay, is Abby still listening?
Yeah, she just said that a couple moments ago.
Right. The reason I was in Germany was my dad passed away on the 22nd of December last year. So I had to go to the memorial service.
That's why he was having such a hard time.
And that's why I had to finish my Let's Plays on my Greenlands, because one of the characters on it was actually my dad and my stepmom. So there you go. I told you I'd explain it to you in person on Thursday when I'm here.
She says she's sorry and that she's here for you.
I know. But the best part about it is HMG has been a marvellous guy. He's a friend. He doesn't want anything, but he gives everything. And that's what a true friend does. And for that, I take my hat off to HMG Gaming for being a person of heart and stature.
Thank you. I try. I don't always succeed, but I do try.
I know. I really can't get those. For some strange reason, I keep bypassing the harvesting. It's got sunflowers.
Man, this is a long drive just to get a plow. Why did I set the big farm up as far as possible from the stinking store here? What are you doing, sir?
What do you mean?
Are you just intentionally blocking me in?
Oh, well, I'm trying to move.
It looked like you were backing up and trying to hook the plow to the back of the cultivator.
Probably. Like
now
I say,
that is a sexy pile of green.
I still like my classes area on 5,000.
I know it.
With full wheel steer.
But as we have discussed previously, you are crazy. Maybe not as crazy as I am, but you are crazy. In all the right ways. Yes, hello, Moose. Don't even play. Okay, I'll shake your paw. Where's your toy at now? Where'd you lose your toy? I swear, this dog, he's doing it on purpose because he wants my attention. Right. Greg says it's just as well that there's not traffic.
Yes, definitely.
Because I'm taking up the whole road.
Well, so am I. And I'm taking up the whole road, I'm taking up the whole fields, I'm taking up everything. I'm running people over.
Believe it or not, Greg, here in Michigan, you wouldn't need any escorts at all unless you're going long distance. If you're just going from like your farm to your field, you don't need an escort. We have big pieces of equipment that take up 2 or 3 lanes driving through my town all the stinking time. I never did that video off my dash cam, did I? I've got the clips all saved on my computer. I need to put that video together and put it out. Um, there's a bunch of clips of various farm implements and other large vehicles in my area, either in my town or just outside of town, driving. One of them was a gigantic John Deere self-propelled sprayer, and you know how big those things are, how wide they are. It was taking up both northbound lanes, and I'm thinking to myself as I go past this, what the hell is he going to do when he gets another mile to the north and it goes down to 1 lane in each direction instead of 2 plus a turn lane? Where's he going to go? Up on the sidewalk? I have no idea what he did because I had places to be and I didn't have time to turn around and follow him, but I was really wishing that I did have the time to turn around and follow him and find out how he handled that, because I would like to know. The best part is that I think he was driving it up to the very north end of town to the John Deere dealership. I don't think he was going to a field or anything because his tanks were completely empty. They were the white color tanks instead of the yellow ones, so you can see through them. Abigail says, Rich, I am really understanding what you are come from, plus my husband is sick.
Aww. I hope he gets well soon, Abby. I really do.
What do you want, Moose? What do you really want, sir? Oh, good grief. It's that time? I thought we already took care of this at 8 o'clock. It's only an hour and 11 minutes later. Are you really going to be like that? Huh? He's like, are you really asking, Dad? Are you really that...
I mean...
Oh, I cannot...
Cuff.
Go ahead.
Come on. I mean, for him being that old, I am surprised he has to go out that regularly.
He doesn't. He wants to go out and play.
Ah.
I can't get this plow down the driveway to the farm because the hedges are too tight on either side.
When in doubt, cut it out.
That's exactly what I'm doing. And Greg says the same thing. Looks like the hedge is going to have to go. Screw this damn hedge.
Like I say, it's a shame Cavalier Roy didn't delete every hedge in one go to the bits.
Well, and maybe he did, and we just don't know where it's at, and he hasn't been around to ask him.
True, that is true. Where's the plough? Oh, you've got it in there.
Uh-huh.
My name's George. Hello, George.
What? Uh-oh, Abigail has a question for you.
Go on.
Well, while she's typing up her question, I have one for you, too. How's your missus? You don't talk about her a lot, but when you do, it's always nice to hear. How's she doing?
Asleep, just like yours.
Okay, but how is she lately? She doing well?
Well, yeah. We had fun in Germany because I hired a car because, like I says, I got to the airport and the first thing I look for is my dad, because every time we've been to Germany, my dad's always picked us up from the airport, and then it hits you to say, well, he's not there. And then luckily, I'd already hired a hire car. So we picked up the hire car, and I actually got an upgrade because I asked for a compact SUV,
Okay.
which it's a smaller version than an SUV.
Yeah, we have them here.
Yeah, so they gave me an SUV instead because I wanted an automatic. For a simple reason is, it's easier to drive an automatic in a foreign car than it is to drive a manual.
Yes. I would really struggle if I came to the UK and tried to drive a manual, because I have not trained my left hand.
Yeah,
I've trained my right.
yeah, and also for me, I'll be hitting the door. I'll be whacking the door to try and find where's the.
Where's that damn shifter?
Yeah, that's it.
Her question is, what is Germany like? That's a pretty broad question.
Well, believe it or not, Germany and America have a lot in common. And I mean a lot in common. Because you got to remember that quite a lot of Europeans actually came over to the States. Germans, the French, the English.
There's a
That's
reason
why
we're called the melting pot.
Yeah, that is why, if you look, you have a lot of stuff which is so similar.
Well,
you have the Oktoberfest. Germany have the Oktoberfest, and also they have a beer festival. I mean, you could go to any town and in the summer, and you would actually probably have a beer festival there.
her step grandma is from Germany.
There
So,
you go.
let's not forget though that the English, loath as they are to admit it, are really just Germans. The word English is a derivation of the word Anglish, as in the Angle tribe from Germany, who came to what is now known as the United Kingdom, conquered the native peoples, pushed them into Wales and Scotland, and took over what is now known as England. And the English language has its roots, therefore, in German. That's why there's also a lot of similarities between those two languages. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, and also, well, technically, yeah, we say the Welsh. The Welsh are the true English. I agree. We, on the other hand, were invaded by the Vikings and the Saxons.
Yes. Queen Victoria was German. That is correct. That's one of the few things I knew about the various queens.
Yes. And also you got to remember the Kaiser, and also the Russian the Russian what do you call it?
The Tsar?
Yeah, the Russian Tsar was actually a cousin as well. So you had the Russian Tsar, the German Kaiser, and the British. They were all cousins.
Well, and throw in the French and the Spanish and Portuguese while you're at it too. They were all freaking cousins.
But then again, the English don't like the French.
But you cannot deny the relationships, the marriages, and all that.
No. Oop.
Why am I going into the full farmyard? Because I got so distracted cutting down those hedges and listening to you talk. I forgot I was supposed to be going into one of the fields.
They're a very straight talking people. They don't mess around with their language. They don't mess around with the words.
Who's that?
The Germans.
Oh, yes. Hey, I can still count to 10 in German, starting at 0. That's my claim to fame.
Oh, I can do virtually 1 to 1,000,000 if I need to.
Fight me.
Because it's quite simple.
Once you get past like 20, it gets really easy. Because it's all just like 54.
Yes, 4 and 5.
The way I was taught by an actual German guy in high school was 4 und 5 sein. I don't know why
Yeah.
he adds the 10 multiplier on that, but anyway.
No, that's the way they talk. They say the smaller number first before the. We say 25. They say it in reverse.
5 and 20. The way the
Correct.
English used to also speak it.
Mm.
A long time ago, like Middle Ages, kind of.
Yeah. And unfortunately, the Germans can be very arrogant.
Who can't?
And also, they really get up your arse when you're driving.
Autobahn!
Yes, which was made by the Germans. That was the very first one. And also, yes, it does not have a speed limit.
It has a
In some-
minimum speed limit, is what it has. It does not have an upper.
It
Alexander,
does have a
stop.
speed limit. It can have a speed limit. Usually, it's 120 kilometers an hour.
What the hell's going on here? The plow is not working. It stopped plowing. Oh, I must have gotten out of the field boundary. Okay. I moved over just a little bit and it went right back to plowing. There's no forgiveness on these fields at all. The field boundary is the field boundary.
Yeah, and also, Abby, they are.
Damn it, Greg!
What's the put?
Greg said the Germans only know 2 speeds: flat out and stop.
Yeah. What else is that? Oh, Abby, and also it is a pig farming country, so there's lots of sausages and everything.
I can actually answer that one for you, Abigail. I don't need to pass that on to Richard. No, he is not German.
No, I'm not.
His dad just lived there.
Yeah. Because he was in the army. And he liked it over there because technically he was virtually a German himself because we are autistic. So he likes straight talking people.
Well, Richard, to answer your question, it does do plowing. The front half of this plows, gives a plowed state,
Yeah.
but as soon as the rear half of it goes over, it gives a cultivated state. So it's doing both, as you suspected.
As I suspected. Yeah.
Good call, sir. Good call.
So, does Abby have FS22?
Abigail, he is from somewhere in England. I'm not going to say more than that unless he chooses to.
Originally, Birmingham. Although I don't really actually have my Birmingham accent is now gone.
There was no plow requirement on it, Greg. So that won't help in this particular instance.
Oh.
One of the other
Although
fields might have plow requirement, though.
Hmm.
Oh, actually, I lied. It did have a plow requirement on this one. I didn't think it did. Yes, it is removing the plowed. Requirement.
Well, Abby, just to let you know, I did spend a year in Germany. So, yeah. Oh, what the hell's that?
What?
Was that the big moose?
Oh, you heard that? No, that was the little one. Having a
Oh.
coughing fit. He coughs a lot.
Yeah, I heard. I thought the moose had swallowed the ball.
No.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, he's got Yorkie problems.
technically it's not a Yorkie because you can't eat it. It's not made of chocolate.
He's got Yorkshire Terrier problems.
Ah. So when you say Yorkie, we have a chocolate bar called Yorkie.
I'm gonna strangle you.
But our government has shoved what they call a sugar tax.
I'm familiar. Do you want to know why I'm familiar? Because of the controversy over Subway bread and how it's not really bread in the UK. It is a confection. Because the sugar content is too high for it to be qualified as bread. And so it gets the sugar tax.
Yeah. Right, yeah. So, of course, with the sugar tax, they reduced everything in size to get round the sugar tax. So now we got like snack size Mars bars, Snicker bars, which you pay like full price for them.
Good gravy.
But the Yorkie bar had a slogan. It was technically a sexy slogan because it was a big, chunky bar, and it was a bar for men.
Okay, I'm not sure how that's sexy.
Sexist.
Okay, I don't consider that sexist either.
Not their slogan was not for women.
Well, okay, now that makes it sexist.
Yeah, but you try and eat a Yorkie bar once it's been in the freezer.
I'll pass.
Yeah.
Somebody got tired playing with his TOY.
Oh, right.
About freaking time.
Well, how's your foot after it landed on your foot?
On my little toe, it's still a little bit sore.
Your AI has stopped at 86%.
Oh, he's probably stuck on something because he's an idiot. I don't like this plow. I'm going to return this plow. I've never used it before and I don't like it.
Fair enough.
Good thing it doesn't belong to our farm.
No.
This is a freaking nightmare.
There's a lot of ploughing contracts. Look at that. $243,937.
He's stuck on a hedge.
Do we own 160,000 litres of cotton?
I wish.
Because we can almost get 300,000.
Oh, he's going to have problems with this hedge all the way down this side because of the shape of the field. Damn it. More chainsaw work.
This is why I'll go around the outside first.
I did. I had it do headlands, remember? Apparently
No,
3 was not enough.
I go round it myself, personally.
This isn't a headland issue. This is on his up-down rows. There's not enough headland for him to turn on, apparently. And he didn't actually hit the hedge. It's just the stupid collision detection. He got close to it and didn't like it. I'm all about your solution. Let's just remove all the hedges. Eventually, we will deforest this map of hedges.
Yeah, well, you will.
You can go for it too. You have access to the chainsaw. Abigail wants to know if the roads in Germany and the UK are different. I would say yes, because don't the Germans drive on the same side of the road that we do here?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. You are correct. That's why when the Americans were in Germany, because where my dad lives in Bavaria, this town actually had a German base.
Yeah, there's a few of those in Germany. Rammstein is the one that everybody knows.
Not anymore, because all the Americans have all pulled out now.
I thought we still had in
Nope.
Rammstein. I thought that was the
As I
only one
say,
we kept.
probably, but like I say, the one that was at our where my dad lives in the main town has disappeared. It's gone. It's now houses. Because we gave Germany back its independence after 70 years.
Alexander, goodness. You cannot possibly need to actually do that. You've already done that 3 times today, and that's one more time than normal. But dang, you reek, dog.
He farted.
Oh, yeah. Don't you at me for telling them the truth. He's like, Dad.
I feel sorry for you.
I feel sorry for me. I'm the one that's got to smell him. Oh, goodness, dog.
Cough it up along.
Yeah, that's certainly not doing my breathing any better.
I thought you said you were getting better.
Oh, trust me, I am. I'm not doing the medication anymore, and I'm coughing less than I was 2 days ago on the medication. I'm coughing about the same that I was yesterday when I had my last medication. So.
All right.
All right, I give up on this plow. I really do. This plow sucks.
Fair enough. I've lost a field.
How'd you lose a field?
It's not flashing.
Well, you'll have to find it by number then, eh?
That's what I'm doing. I'm looking at the number and I can't find it flashing.
Yeah, you'll have to find it by reading the actual numbers.
Yeah. And the only trouble is my attention span's a bit short, so...
Wait, you have an attention span?
Yeah. Well, the one thing... Did you see those models I posted?
I did. Even though... And I didn't give you any grief about posting them in the wrong channel, because you're, dealing with your dad, but...
I didn't realise. I thought that was general chat.
There's a dedicated picture channel, so any pictures go in the picture channel.
Well, I know now. Did you like the tractor?
Yeah. You asked me that already.
When that was somebody's when it was somebody's runabout. It was outside the house next door to where my dad built.
I found it quite funny.
It actually had a stall front lifter on the front, and also it had a hail bale cutter on the back.
Huh. Oh, good grief, dog. I suppose you're a pain. You are a serious pain in my fat rear end. Yes, you are.
Well, he'll be back soon, so stand fast.
Not quite yet. I'm going to send this tractor off to the store first. I switched from the John Deere to the Class, and I'm going to send it to the store. Abigail's asking a question that I don't really understand what she's getting at.
Just read it.
Yeah, it says, in Germany, it is the Navy base or Army base. They have both. I don't understand what she's trying to ask.
I think she means the base that's still either there or mine. If it's mine, it was there's very little. You gotta remember, Germany is land-based. The only place that's got water is Hamburg.
And Kiel.
Yeah. So technically, it would have been a army base.
And the one that I was talking about, Rammstein, the U.S. base, is it's technically an Air Force base, but they have 3 out of the 4 branches based there. There's the Air Force, which is the most of the base. There's the Marines. They have a small contingent there, and then there was actually an Army artillery unit there for defense. Um, for a little while, I don't know if it's still true. I don't, like I said, I don't even know if we still own the base there or not. But for a while, there was actually Navy personnel there too, in the form of doctors at the hospital. They had all four branches represented at the hospital. So, but anyway, I am gonna go take the big bad moose outside now. So I shall return. Oh boy. You ever watch Austin Powers?
The Spy Who Shagged Me.
Whichever one the first one is, where he's frozen, and then they wake him
That
up
will
in the
be
future.
International Man of Mystery.
Well, you know how he pees and pees and then pees some more? That was the big moose.
What the hell? Does he keep saving it or something? Has he got a weak bladder?
No. He just must have really had to go. If he had a weak bladder, he would have peed on accident somewhere, having to go that bad. But then I had to go. We got back in the house, I started up the stairs, and then my bladder says, oh, hey, by the way, you might want to take care of me before you go sit back down.
Yeah. Was it the last time we were on here that we discussed the big moose that you thought he broke his leg again?
Oh, yeah, that was a little plow, Greg, you're funny. I went and got the big John Deere plow, the one that you and I both like.
All I can say that course play isn't that great because I stood up, I'd had it in the right position halfway down the field, and he decided to go around in circles and hit 3 stumps for the hedge.
Don't cut the hedge that way. Remember what I told you? Keep the chainsaw vertical and hold down Alt on your keyboard. It won't leave stumps if you do it right.
No, I did. But I mean, in one go, it decided to try and pull it through one.
Yeah, well, that's not the fault of course play so much as us not really using it correctly. It's hard to use on small fields with tight corners with hedges. It just is. There's not a whole lot that they can do about it because of how the AI collision detection works in this game. There's only so much they can do. Oh, God, Greg, the little plow. Oh, you're making me want to laugh, and it makes my chest hurt. Oh, man. Every time I look over at chat, that's still the last comment sitting there, and I about die every time.
Yeah. Well, those lizard ones, the ones that you can actually put on the front or on the back.
Yep.
Which are either 6 meters or 1 meter long.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Hi, Moose. It depends on the size of the equipment that you're using, Greg. I have no problem with course play on small fields, except on maps like this, where the actual edge of the field is basically where the field's boundary is as far as field definitions in the map file, combined with either woods really close, fences really close, or hedges really close. Those are what breaks it on small fields, because it can't figure out how to turn. Why are you looking guilty, Moose? You're okay. He's like, I didn't come right upstairs with you, though, Dad. You're not going to yell at me for staying downstairs? He doesn't understand that I'm not going to yell at him for eating his dinner.
Well, just remember, Greg, this doesn't matter. She's lying.
What? Did I miss something?
Well, you're going about the size of the plough, so I'm just saying when it says size doesn't matter, she's lying.
Uh-huh. Ain't that the truth?
I'll let I will let you figure that section out.
I'm not saying any more other than that. Yeah, that's the truth.
Come on.
So speaking of Greg, though,
Oh.
when are you gonna hop on here, man? We miss playing with you, or at least I miss it from the time that you jumped on the original server.
Don't you mean playing with, as in gaming with him?
That's what I said. If you're a pervert and took it some
Okay.
other way, that's your problem.
Oh, I like taking it.
Whoa, 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 whoa! TMI, man. TMI. Now this
Okay.
is a plow.
What's TMI?
Too much information.
Oh.
Now this is how a
I know
field
what
is meant to be
TMR is.
plowed. And you would approve.
I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for you to get stuck.
You would approve, Richard.
Ooh,
I'm
that
doing
was
it
a
with the
big
class.
red bubble. The class.
The Class Axion 870 is pulling this plow. Greg also says too much info there, Richard. Yeah, Greg, that is true to life for the fields going right up to the fences wherever they can. But that's real life where the farmer can handle it. We're talking about a game where the AI does not have the best capabilities, to put it nicely. I think we scared Abigail away, though, with Richard's wild comment there. And what are you waiting for me to get stuck on now? Because it ain't going to happen. I have a lot of experience with this plow.
Yeah.
Okay, Greg. Yep. Greg says the AI can't even give way at a stop sign. He's not wrong. He is not wrong. Never mind, Abigail. We are not repeating that part of the conversation. If you missed it, you missed it. I'm sorry about your luck, but yeah, that one is not a repeatable.
Which part?
Your part.
Yeah, there were two parts. Are we talking about the first part or the second part? Or both parts?
The one where I said TMI.
Ooh, I thought you said TMR.
Of course you did.
There's never such thing as TMR. I'm just straight laced. I am a straight shooter. Bang. I will tell you. I don't hide anything. I'm not scared of hiding anything.
You'll tell even if we don't want to know.
Exactly. I just come out of it. I've got no filter. Because like I said, I'm actually autistic. And autistic people don't actually have the filters. I don't see grey, I see black and white. Yes and no. You can ask me any question and I will give you a straight answer.
Greg, have you tried the FSG mod assistant yet? Because it has an awesome feature that I got them to add specifically for me, and I'm going to be doing a video on it here shortly now that we've gotten it completely working 100%. it will manage downloading all of your multiplayer mods for you, in addition to sorting them into folders. Argsy did a video on it already, but that his video was from the version before it had the capability to do the mods for the multiplayer servers. But yeah, with one click, you can just let it download. No monkeying about trying to get each and every one that's not on ModHub and stuff.
I'm going to play with the chickens. Yeah, chicken.
Back to maybe TMI. There's things we just don't need to know, sir. Sorry, you opened yourself up for that one after your comment earlier.
What's that? We've got a pet duck.
You know, that's scary.
And we feed it bacon.
So it's a carnivore.
Yeah. And when we have chicken, it talks to it in the oven.
Okay, so when you start feeding it duck eggs, then you can tell me, because then I can call it a cannibal.
Oh, it does. It would eat its own eggs.
Well, yeah.
If it's crap.
Yeah, they all do. Ducks, chickens. My mom has raised both. Not pets, but actual, like, farmed both.
Mm-hmm. Your guy stopped again.
Isn't he done now?
No, he's stopped.
I swear it said field completed.
Well, he's on field, whatever it is, I can't tell because you're at 88.
Uh-huh. Let me switch back to our farm, because I never did that after buying the plow.
Oh yeah, he's done. He needs to move on now.
Or if they don't get water, Greg, even if they've only been without water for like 6 hours, they'll start eating their eggs. If they go without water for like 12 hours, they start killing each other to drink their blood. It's very annoying. Letting chickens go without water is the absolute worst thing that you can do with chickens. All right, where's my next field? I'm more than happy to let you have this plow if you want to go and do one of these other plow contracts, sir.
What was this plow I'm using? This John Deere one?
Huh? What are you talking about? What are you doing down there?
Plowing?
Plowing what? The fields together?
Oh, I can see what you mean. Yeah, it hasn't really done a good job, did it? That other one. You can see where it's cultivated.
Yeah, and then skipped some spot. Hey, Ice Wallow.
Yeah.
Wow, I am not reading the rest of your username. Yeah. Yes, Ebony Island is correct. There's a few maps that had water for chickens, Greg. I played a lot on, oh, crikey. I can't even think of the name of it. It was my very first series on YouTube. The New Zealand map. Hawke's Bay. I played a lot on the Hawke's Bay map on the 2.0 beta version. And that had plumbed in water for all the animals, including chickens. That was one of my absolute favorite maps. Okay, wash me up, Buttercup. Richard's not paying attention.
In the harvester.
Was it dirty?
Yep, it was.
I thought I washed it before I put it away. My bad.
Although, oh no, it's alright, just the way the light was. So what though, looks in still pretty decent condition. I was expecting some scratching to happen. You know, for usage.
Yeah.
You got all the scratches on it.
I don't know if it has a damage mask or not.
Yeah. Oh, that you've dropped the plough off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I said wash me up, Buttercup.
Oh right. Okay. No, I don't need to wash you. I'll grab you, and I will do some ploughing because I think there's still a few more to do.
There's 2 that we've accepted already, but there's a whole bunch.
I know. So what was that the other guy's name?
You'll have to read chat back and find it out.
Okay.
That is definitely not something I am ever going to say aloud or even think.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
But that's probably exactly why his username is that, to trick people into saying it.
Hmm. Is Nightbot working?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to go down and do field 117. Ooh, lag bubble. I'll tell you what, though. For some known reason, when you're over by our farm and you look out, it reminds me of a Scottish loch.
I can see that. Do you have a specific one in mind or just a generic one?
Generic one. Okay. Or you could go Norway.
Yeah, the fjords of Norway. Yeah.
It's just got that vibe. But if he's saying this is a British map, then I would say a Scottish loch, and you know we're on the in the Highlands.
You know, if it weren't for the mountains all the way around, I would have thought maybe the Isle of Wight or something like that. But yeah, with the mountains all the way around, it's got to be a lake of some kind. So a Scottish loch would make sense, with like you say, with the Highlands around it.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna butcher the pronunciation, but like Loch Lomera.
You're probably better pronouncing it than I am. I mean, you got Loch Lomond, Loch Ness.
Everybody knows Loch Ness.
Although there is no one, there is no creature in it.
No.
No.
They've pretty well proven that scientifically with sonar and stuff.
They have done. And the picture of the Loch Ness Monster, which was taken many years ago, proved to be
a log. It's a log, man. The one that I'm thinking of. There's a couple, but the one that I'm thinking of is a log. Now, there is another one. There is a picture, or maybe it was a short video. Wow, look at all the floating deer. The helium deer, as Mr. Sealy P calls them. I can't remember if it was a short video or if it was just a still photo, but of a creature, an actual creature. And the suspicion is that it is actually a Greenland shark, which are very rarely seen. But that's what it looks like. But again, it's old vintage stuff, and it's harder to discern.
It's the same as you, the Americans and your Bigfoot.
Hey, Bigfoot's real. And so is the Yeti, and they're cousins. And I can't remember what it's called, the Redford one from the swamps down in like Louisiana and stuff.
Didn't know there was another one.
Oh yeah. And then there's the Michigan Wolfman. Or Dogman, sorry, Michigan Dogman. Which there's a song about.
Isn't that somebody's got a genetic problem with hair?
I'll send you a link to the song, and you can tell me what your opinion is.
Because I remember reading those in the paper many years ago about dog boys, and it's just a genetic hair, what you call it. Right, we're going to give this a go.
Uh-oh. What do you mean by this? Do you mean you plowing or trying cosplay again?
Trying cosplay again. Why?
Cool.
And I thought I could do it out the tractor, but now I got to be seen in the tractor.
Correct. I have broken Richard.
Right.
He's eventually going to not want to do anything else other than play on PC, because I will have broken him with all the beautiful PC mods.
Right. I put 3. It's 4.9 meters. Is that right?
Yep. It's not a very big chisel plow.
So I'll put 4 down. Clockwise. I won't do sharp. I'll do round. See if that works.
You'll have to go back and tidy up the corners. What's the matter, Moose? Why do you look so sad? Why do you look so sad and pathetic? Is it because the camera's not showing your handsome face? Because you're sitting up instead of laying down? And Daddy's got the camera set for laying down? Oh, I reached for his toy, which was laying on the bed like 2 feet in front of him. I got about 6-8 inches away, and his paw whips out and slams down on the toy. No, Dad, this is mine.
Yeah. This one seems to be doing. Sorry, Karen.
No, go ahead.
No, you Karen. It's your stream,
no, you go ahead. Trust me, you go ahead.
It seems to be doing a better job now. Now I've rounded the corners.
Yeah, sometimes that helps. You just got to do more cleanup. He's a little bit mad at his daddy right now. Have I told you guys about his narwhal toy yet?
No.
Okay, well, you know what a narwhal is, right?
No.
It's a sea creature that has a horn on its forehead.
Okay.
And he has a stuffed animal toy that's about half his size of a narwhal. And he loves that. Ooh, Alexander, that was rude. He just did the same thing with his toy again, only he got little man. He dropped it right on Cash.
No, that's not very nice. Poor Yorkie.
Well, and he's having hip troubles today, so he's in pain already.
Oh, yeah. Is he wearing his
oh yes,
his jumper?
His cold man suit. Not old man suit, cold man.
Tell you what though, We haven't had any heating on virtually most of this winter because it's been so warm.
Lucky you. Now what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I started to say it. I took his
Narwhal.
narwhal away earlier today because
Right.
the thing was filthy
Okay.
and it needed a bath. Oh, I said the B word. His head jerked up and he starts wagging his tail. No, Dad, no, Dad, don't give me a bath. No, Dad, no bath. Dad, no. And it's in the washing machine right now getting washed. So he's not very happy with me
Okay.
about that.
Uh,
Abigail's
I
asking
thought.
how your night is.
I think that's for you, isn't it? Technically, it's daytime for me. I'm early morning. It's just gone 3 o'clock in the morning for me.
That's still nighttime, dude. Till almost sun up is nighttime. You can't call it
Oh,
daytime yet.
okay.
Daytime implies sunshine.
It's a good job I'm a vampire then, isn't it?
Yes, yes. I am so being stared at right now. He wants that toy. Well, and now, of course, the one that he dropped on Little Man bounced under the bed, so it's under the bed. His red ball, his red Kong ball, is under the bed. Um, and I can't reach the ball because it's way in the back corner.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can get the black Kong that he just dropped or not. Oh, did I do it? Did I do it? Did I do it? Or am I actually gonna rub it? Oh, I did it. Oh yeah.
Good, good. I can hear movement of a jingle of a collar.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. I thought the big moose was. You said you got it, and I thought the big moose was going to pounce on you.
No, 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 no. I was talking about the plow. I was making a
Oh.
corner with the plow, and I was like, "Did I do it? Did I do it?" As in, managed to make the corner without catching the hedge, and I did
Fair
it.
enough.
You were probably hearing the squeaking of my steering wheel, the springs,
Yeah.
because I had that sucker hard over.
I know. These are good.
What's
They're good
that?
quality as well. These steering wheels are good quality.
Oh yeah, yeah. Logitech knows what they're doing, and they went so cheap on the heavy equipment bundle because it's not really their product. They were basically paid to make it.
Mm.
It's not a product that they were passionate about.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I've got the Xbox version, but
Yeah.
it's still nice. But the only difference is, I wish they didn't put the gear paddles on the steering column, so when you turn, the paddles go with it. I wish they stayed in the same position.
You know, you say that every time, right?
I know.
Okay.
I know. I'm just a repeating old git. Abigail, if you're still listening, I'm older than the old man here, and he's only 42.
You know, sometimes the way you talk, I think of the song "The Old Man Is Down the Road," and I think you must be the old man that's down the road because you talk like you're 80.
Well, I have to talk slow because
No, no, no.
that's
I
where
mean, when you talk about how old you are, you try to make yourself
Oh.
sound older than you actually are.
Well, you should see my original birth certificate. That's got you interested. Right. I'm born in the 60s. I was born in the late 60s. So, of course, we had GPs, general practitioners, that would come to our home. Yeah?
Yep, I'm familiar.
Right. I was born at home.
Okay.
So, yeah, right. Our GP had a fair few drinks before he came to our house. So, at this point, I was already out. I was already born, right? So he had to write out the birth certificate. You with me?
Yep.
Now, he put my date of birth in, but he did it wrong.
Okay.
He got the day right, and he got the month right.
But he made you 80 the day you were born?
No, he put my year down as 1669.
What?
Yeah. It didn't last long because he scrubbed it up, but that's what my dad told. He says, technically, I'm over 400 years old.
Nice.
I know.
Abigail says she's still here.
Very nice.
And Greg says that you and him are similar in age. Lady Metal was born in 1972.
I'm older than her then. I was born in 69. Good numbers, 6 and a 9.
Oh, I love this plow.
Actually, this coursework is doing quite well, actually. I am surprised.
Abigail, Richard likes young people just fine.
I do.
Just remember, he can't see what you're typing. He has to wait for me to relay it to him. And I'm not going to interrupt him while he's talking just to tell him what you said.
Yeah. Because, Abby, my internet is so slow. I mean, I am lagging so bad, actually, on the game itself. This is why I'm using the course plane to do the jobs. I'll be happy for when they give me actual fibre. Then I can have YouTube on one TV, and I've got my game on the other TV. Of course, I like young people.
Oh, she meant herself. She was telling you that she doesn't like young people, even though she is one.
Oh, okay. Well, it depends, really. It depends on the person. I mean,
I think that's true no matter the age.
Yeah, I'm like a mirror. You come at me with attitude, you will get it back. You come
Tenfold.
at me nice. You come at me with a nice attitude, and that's what you'll get.
Greg wants to know what your ping is like. Mine is sitting at about 38 to 40.
Try 7,521.
No way.
It's in the red.
You would be disconnected.
Let's just say it's probably 200 odd.
Okay. All of this farm's fields are now plowed.
Nice.
Let's see if I can sneak the plow into the farmyard again. I got it through first try, but it's really narrow where the fermenting silo got put.
Yeah, I know. I'm still waiting on Abby's reply when I says, is she a console player of FS22?
I don't think that ever got a reply, sir.
No. Because she mentioned Stone Valley, so I'm just curious. And what's Greg doing today? Because I take it must be the early morning for him.
Yes, she plays FS22 on console.
That's very rare for women, I think, because,
I don't think so. I think most of the women that play on console. Morella played on console at first. She did switch to PC.
Yeah.
But her YouTube channel started on console. That is so not going to fit there. uh, I tried putting this plow into a shed. It does not make it in. It does not fit.
Mm-mm.
I didn't hit the
Well,
shed. I didn't hit it. I was a good
okay.
boy.
Well, let's just say the cultivator that you bought doesn't fit in the shed either.
Well, not much fits in our sheds, unfortunately.
No, no. We need bigger holes. You're right there.
Nope. Damn you. You're just out to make me laugh as much as possible this stream, aren't you? I think you like it when I die choking on my laughter.
Well, let's just. Well,
Oh, the
front part
wheels
was.
hit. Okay, that would have fit if the wheels weren't sticking out a little farther.
Chainsaw them off.
Haha. The only shed that this will fit into on this farm is the one that the combine is currently in.
Ah, yes.
So
As the saying goes. As the saying goes, wheels. Where we go, we don't need wheels.
Ay, ay, ay.
I'm trying to see how much I can get away with when I say, "Oh, I'm grieving."
Abigail says that her husband doesn't like FS22. He says that it's boring.
Everyone to their own. I mean, me and you've said this twice. I mean, I played this for console, but I have the FS19 version, and when I did it, I found it boring. I really found it absolutely boring. I mean, it took me 8 real-life hours to do a field.
That ain't gonna happen. We're gonna cheat.
What you doing? You're sawing the wheels off, are you?
No. I wedged the harvester into another shed.
You wedged it in. Can we get it out?
Yes. That's what I cheated. Is to flip the header trailer around so that it could actually be removed.
All right. Like I was saying, Abby, you know, even I found this boring until I found somebody before I actually found HMG. It was only by accident I actually found HMG. And technically I've only known him for, what, 6 months?
Something like that, yeah.
Like, well, I've known him for 6 months, but really I've only got to really know the guy for about 3, I would say about 3 months.
Yeah,
and
2.5, 3, something in that neighborhood.
Yeah, and I think we've only started playing these for about, what, a month and a half.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, because what I see in HMG is virtually, because what he does on his channel and what he does in real life. I mean, he's got his trains, does his models. I mean, he's got that John Deere tractor with no engine that he blew up.
Hey, the engine's not blown up. It just needs rebuilt. It needed rebuilt when I bought it. The damn thing smoked like a chimney with no choke on because the rings are shot. And it makes me sad.
I know. It was a good video you put out on it. That was a very good video. I mean, you really remind me of my dad. That's how come I can get on with it, because I like the same things. I'm mechanically minded. I mean, what you do, it's brilliant. And like I keep telling you, I wish you put more content on your phone about the big moose when you're going out on your road trips. We're doing your shorts like you did the one with the moose going up and down the stairs.
I'll try. I promise I'll try. It's just really hard when I'm driving.
I know it is. But like you said, some places they're not allowing you to film because it comes down as industrial espionage.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Because most of them like to keep their own, this is secret. Like Heinz, their secret, what you call it. McDonald's and their secret white sauce.
Yuck. Abigail wants to know why you asked if she played on console.
Well, because she was going on about Stone Valley. Do I have Stone Valley? No, I don't have Stone Valley, but it's easy enough downloaded.
All right, what's next? Anything? I'm trying to think what else I want to do.
And I was thinking of
Ooh.
getting of getting you to do another server.
I can't currently afford another server, or I would.
I meant I'd pay for it.
Okay. You realize it's like $100 US per year, right?
And do you realise how much I get? I get $1.50 per pound.
Shut up. Shut up, jerk. All right, let's go back to my dashboard. If I click add server, FS
because
22.
don't forget I've got your tractor donation thing, and I could give it to you through your tractor donation.
I would just have you PayPal it to me.
PayPal will be fine. I've got a PayPal account.
All right. So, how many slots do you want? 4 players, 6 players, or 16?
Oh no, we're not going to go 16.
Probably
How many is
6.
this one?
This one is
Yes,
8.
Okay.
This one I
We'll
did a
for
custom for 8.
Yeah, 6.
Okay. Let's see. Where do you want it? New York, Washington, D.C., Dallas, Texas, Los Angeles.
Where's yours?
Mine is in New York.
Yeah, fine.
Okay. If I hit order now, for a full year, it is $91.10.
Okay.
So
Fair
basically $100, because that 91.10 does not include. Oh, it's going to be over 100. I lied. Because if we add the mod space, so that you can actually have more than 1 or 2 mods, it's $116.41 for a full year.
Okay.
If we bump that up to 8 players, it becomes $146.67. So it adds like $30 just to add 2 more players for a year.
Yeah, I think. Is it 6?
What?
Do we have 6 players?
On this server that we're running, 8.
No, I know on the one we're talking about.
I mean, I'm adjusting it. We can have whatever we want from 4 to 16. We can have any number we want. But yeah, 6 is fine.
6 is fine.
It's not like my channel's huge. But yes, if you would like to sponsor a crossplay server, that would be something I would be willing to do.
Yeah, it's like it's something we can discuss, and then of course we could then, do 1 week of this, and then next week we do a crossplay one. Do it that way.
I'd be down for that. Actually, I'd be down for doing both per week.
Well, you gotta remember, for you, but for me it'd be a bit different because don't forget I do work nights.
Yes.
And I try to be a part of it. Now then. Subject.
Yeah, change of subject is that I think it might be time for me to go to bed, because I just remembered that I have a 5:30 a.m. meeting for work, and it's 10:30 at night already. Ugh.
Yeah.
Ha! Greg says not like my dollar is only 67 US cents.
Yeah, it's only 3:30 for me, so yeah, I will probably finish this. I'll finish this off. Once this is done, I will then call it a night myself. But yeah, I can understand it.
Well, thank you to the new subscriber. I won't dump your name on the channel because you haven't talked in the chat, so I'm assuming you wanted to remain anonymous. But I appreciate the subscription nonetheless. Anyway, I wish you all a wonderful evening. And as always, I will see you on the next one.